Hello everybody, welcome back. This is going to be episode 10 for our Legendary Beastmen campaign for Total War Warhammer. I am the Strategy Professor. This is a pure campaign if you're joining us for the first time, which means there's no auto-resolve abuse, there's no assassinating lords on the campaign map, and there's no other shenanigans that give us an unfair advantage over the computer. I signed up for Legendary, I want a good challenge, and that's what I'm going to do. And I hope it makes for a good experience as well, for you, the viewers. Okay, so I'm not going to beat around the bush. Last episode was a catastrophe. We didn't have vision of this area, so all we saw was Bordello, the rest of this was black. And we had just taken out Aquatine, we'd just taken out like every single turn almost. We took out like 20 stack armies. We were just like steamrolling right through all of this. We were having an awesome time. And we had a Brea herd sitting right here. And we got a little too cocky. I walked up here, scouted a little bit with an army. I couldn't run back a safe distance because you can't dash as the Beastman. So I was probably stuck here, but I think maybe if I ran back I could have retreated. Either way, I got too greedy, attacked it, took out Bordello while they didn't have an army here. And I tried to use the Brea herd to entice, because we saw Leon Kerr right here. We saw an additional army right here. So we tried to entice Leon Kerr to go for the Brea army. They didn't attack Leon Kerr, instead they walked over here very close to me just to troll me, but not within reinforcement range. So Leon Kerr came down, attacked. Our army split up in two different directions, and our Legendary Lord ran up here for some reason. When they attacked him, he ran here instead of over here, and they were able to run him down and kill him. So we were able to get out with one of our lords. And an important thing to remember about this is that these units are very expendable. They're extremely cheap to rebuy. We did get 5,000 gold out of Bordello, and that's enough to finance an entire new army with the upgrades that we have. And we do get our Legendary Lord back, and it only takes 3 turns instead of 5 with the Horde faction, it seems. So we can get him back. It's going to set us back a couple of growth, which is not awesome, but we definitely can get him back. I believe he will at least have his buildings back when he comes back, and he might have his items. So that's a plus. If you lose a normal lord, you never get him back. So if we had lost this guy, that probably would have been campaign over. But I think we can make a comeback right here. I think we can do it. Because we're going to get him back. The only major thing we lost was our Gorbul. And the Gorbul is a big deal. Like, he's awesome. He's really good. I mean, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. That's a terrible loss. But that's really the only thing we lost. So I think it was a good smack in the face. I think we were probably asking for that. Just being a little too arrogant, running up ahead of our Brea herd. So now we're going to keep it a little closer to the vest. We're going to chill for a couple turns here. We're going to get our units back up. And we're going to get our Brea herd army back. So let's go ahead and start that process. Alright, so we are still in... We're not in great shape, but we're okay. I mean, we don't have enemies that can come at us from back here. The biggest danger right now is there could be an army that swoops over this way. What I'm going to do is just retreat over, probably hide in these woods, because you have a really good ambush chance, and I think that means they have less of a chance of spotting you. So I'm just going to hide in the woods for a little bit, recruit, and just wait on getting my Legendary Lord back. Now this guy fortunately does have the... I think he has the two... He at least has the one that reduces the cost. This is a very good follower. My Legendary Lord has the one that gives the 2 extra Horde growth, but I think we can live. Alright, so what I want to do now, we're going to go hidden encampment. So I don't think they'll be able to see me unless they get super close. Now I was in ambush stance too, and he just came right up and attacked me. Like, it didn't even say he spotted me. It's probably because he saw me burn a town, so that probably counts as spotting. I shouldn't have been there. I should have seen this, and I should have just immediately run away. Or even better, I should have stepped out with my Gorbul and not been greedy, scouted the area, and then waited on my Brea herd to come down and help me with this. Because if I had my Brea herd when Leon Kerr attacked me, I'm pretty sure I could have won. Now, he beat the living daylights out of me. But I think with my extra 14 pretty high-tech units, we could have beaten him. Okay, so now what I have to ask myself is, we got to move on. We just got to keep going. I don't think the campaign's over. I definitely think that we can come back from that. So, as I said at the end of last video, you know, in the Dwarf campaign, I've lost Thorgrim at least twice, maybe 3 times, and we were able to recover. So as long as it's the Legendary Lord, you don't really lose a ton. You just lose momentum, and you lose the cash of the units, and you lose like 1 magical item. So, you know, it is a big deal. You don't want to lose, but if you're going to lose a Lord, you definitely want to lose your Legendary Lord. Alright, so I have 4 growth. I have this moon bonus from events, and I'm still going to get it for another 4 turns. So it's really sad that my man, what is his name? The Legendary Lord. That my man Khazrak is not going to get this growth, I don't think, while he's in timeout. But what I had been thinking is I could get the Ritual Mound, and then work my way up to the Cygor with this guy. So just go vertical, just go this, and then just go straight up and pick up the Cygor. And don't get this. This is nice for upkeep costs. I mean, it's an additional 5% off. That's good. But I kind of need Cygors to siege, I think, to have really good sieges. And I need to have answers to artillery later in the game. I mean, I could try to flank around with things like these guys, but the thing is that you don't get any cost reduction. You never get cost reduction for the Cygors, so they're fine to hand off. You're not losing any effectiveness in handing them off. The same is true of Giants. But I think Cygors are a little bit better than Giants because they're ranged, first of all, and they do similar combat damage. Not quite as much, but similar. And they, well, they're not really that fast. They're kind of fast. But, they are a little bit faster, I believe. No, they're actually the exact same speed. But whatever. I want Cygors. This will also let me get Bray Shamans. And I'm not in love, as I said, with a lot of the Bray Shaman magic, but it's better than nothing. Right now I have nothing that uses Bray Shaman magic. So I could just try to get to where I could spawn a Manticore in a fight. That would be really cool. I just don't know. I'll have to review the magic again. But right now I don't have any units that can use magic, so it might be useful just to get some magic units, and it's on the way to getting the Cygor. I mean, the flip side is I could just try to run straight for this Pelt Totem. And that's a viable path, primarily because I get upkeep reduction on everything, which is very good, but also these are like probably your best units in the game. They're very close, and they're exactly what you need. Someone who can hold the line and just beat the crap out of other infantry, because I need to be able to take out halberdiers before I get minotaurs. So it's entirely possible that I should go for this first. Now if I get this, this will give me extra horde growth, which is nice. Maybe I just go for this and just split the difference and just kind of decide what I want to do. I could go for this and then get Minotaurs and then get Gorbals as well if I wanted to go that route. I want to get the Gorbal back. He's obviously super strong. It's a really tough decision. Like, I was going to go this route with my Legendary Lord, but he's out of commission for 3 turns. And so he's going to miss out on all this growth. So this guy's going to be able to get to this much, much faster, I think. Although, I don't know. My Lord can recover. He does have the follower that gives him +2 horde growth. And he does have... he's higher skill level. So he's starting to get that skill that gives you a lot of growth. So he'll probably be able to recover. So maybe I should just hold the course, go for the Ritual Mound, hire a Shaman, start leveling that up, and then just try to use it in battle. I mean, if both of these magics are awful, and I'm not quite sure if they are, we can always get the Death magic, which Spirit Leech just got nerfed to the daylights out of it, though. Leadership. I mean, all of Magic just got completely gutted. Okay, let me look real quick. I know we've looked at this before, but it's been, you know, It's been a while, and all of the stuff is still pretty new. I'm not used to it, so... Weapon damage and armor. What happens if you boost it up? Okay, so it can affect everybody if you boost it. It doesn't go up in cooldown if you boost it. It just costs more magic. So you could give everybody extra armor, weapon effect. It's only for 14 seconds though, so that's not super awesome. This is just seems terrible. Let me see if this actually kills anybody. At level 2. This doesn't look good at all. Damage resistance and speed, that just doesn't make sense. I mean, that looks cool, but it's a minute cooldown. Like, even if you get 50% off, it's still like a 30-second cooldown. Speed, accuracy, that's bad. Manticore's good, but everything else is just terrible. Okay, what do we have here? Now, it does disrupt formation, but... I mean, that's 600 range, is pretty far. Like, you can cast that across the whole battlefield. But you can't spam it, it's still just 34-second cooldown. Minute cooldown for that. Like, what? Devolve looks like it might actually kill people. Let me watch the upgraded version and see. It's still a 1 minute cooldown. I mean, it looks like it kills some units. I mean, that actually looks... that killed like half the battalion. It's okay. 1 minute cooldown for this. Extra damage, really low speed so people can't run away. I mean, that'd be good on our cavalry. But even, like, it killed nobody there. Now, this is intriguing. But it can't affect multiple units and has just a ridiculous cooldown. Spawns a Cygor. I mean, that's cool, but I don't know. I'm really not sold on that. I think I do want to get the Legendary Horde, but I also want to, like, not die. Like, I'm in a dire situation right now. Maybe I just go for Bestigor with both of them. I mean, this would save the maximum amount of cash if I just rush Bestigor with both of them. And I could just get, like, Minotaurs next with both of them. I mean, it's cute to be able to hand off units, but really, maybe it is just best that I just save as much money as I possibly can. And that might just mean rushing Bestigor with everybody. Or at least the first 2 lords that I have. So an extra 5% off if I get this. Which I guess is what I want to do. I mean, I need to save money. Because the more money you save, the bigger army you can get. The bigger army you can get, the more Bray herds you can get. And the more scaling you have with all the upgrades that you get. Because you just really want to just swamp everybody. Yeah, I just have to get this now. I think I just need to save the cost, and this is the most important unit by far for taking down halberdiers. Now, these guys are very good at taking down cavalry, but they're tier 5, and they're bad against halberdiers. I need an answer to halberdiers first, and spear units, because that's just all I'm going to face in Bretonnia, basically. Like, it's not their cavalry that's really killing me, it's the halberdiers. The cavalry I can handle, because I have a ton of spears myself, like right here. It's just I need something that can just carve through infantry, and I think it's these guys. Okay, and they have the added bonus of being cheap, like I said, so even if I don't get a ton of them, I'm still going to save a lot of money. which is ultimately what's going to matter here. Okay, so just hide, build that building. Yeah, untrustworthy. It's because I betrayed my Bray herd because, like, they died. Okay, just go on your next turn. I'm just praying that this other army doesn't swoop in and flank me right now. Oh, here they come. They're hunting me. Dang it, now this small army here is... No, it's Leon Kerr is taking out Bordelot. Or he's gaining Bordelot. So he's going to come in and pick up all my ruins. God, that was a terrible misstep. Lost so much momentum. Did I hire units last turn? I can't even remember. I should have hired. I think I forgot. Now, if I run all the way over there, then I'm not going to be able to hide. I'm not going to have the movement speed to hide. And I need to hide so that I can recruit. Alright, that's it for that turn. I should have hired last turn. That was a pretty big mistake, actually.
Rival power comes to parley, demanding a change in your mutual relations.
Where is this guy?
Consider their offer.
Wait, how is he... Where is he located? I do want good relationships with this guy. So that I might be able to confederate. I'm not sure how confederation works. 280 for him to go to war? Sure, I'll pay it. Just to get friendly with him, just so we share a common enemy. So I might be able to get a confederation with him eventually. Now I might be able to flank around and take that out. How many more turns until I can get him back? I think it's just one more turn. Now I can't recruit a Gorbel again. Nope. Not gonna happen. I mean, in a really high chaos place, sometimes they like let you recruit things, or they just give you units like it did early on, but that might just be a one-time event. It says, it specifically reads, if a place has high chaos, that things might spawn there. Okay, sweet, this place is open. I am getting a ton of cash while I wait. I mean, I'm trying to find a silver lining here, guys. And gals. I think we can do it, though. As I said, I think we can do it. It's not awesome, obviously, but I think we can handle it. Why am I getting these guys, you ask? Because I have huge bonuses to them. They have 49 melee attack right now. Like, for something that costs 75 gold per turn, that's pretty dang crazy. The only thing is their weapon strength is really low, but at least they're hitting every turn. With that charge bonus, if you just cycle charges, which I don't cycle enough charges with my... It's hard to cycle them with your hardline infantry units. I did lose my normal Minotaurs too, which is a shame. I do want Minotaurs back. Maybe I'll get Minotaurs in my main lord. I don't know. They're expensive, but I have enough gold. I kind of want them. How are we looking here? I mean, I am going to get a population surplus. So I could get the Minotaurs with this guy next. We'll think about it. Well, actually, I'm going to have to use 2 growth to summon my summon the Lord back. Okay, let's do it. And we are going to get the moon here soon, I think. I didn't check when, but it should be pretty soon. my main goal is if I can get 275 stacks. Chaos corruption to all characters. I think I just want the cash. I don't really care. I mean, corruption's nice, but I mean, I just need a lot of money. Yeah, I don't care as much about the corruption. This is already corrupt enough. And it's only temporary. Like, when it falls off, it goes back down close to normal. So, I'm just going to lose their wealth. Now, if I actually recruit the Lord, I may not be able to attack this turn also. But maybe, I don't know. Beast Lord, Beast Lord, Beast Lord. Alright, let's see what we have here.
Khazrak Abla.
Okay, so he does still have all of this. He's got his Horde growth still. He has the Banner of Outrage. Now, the Banner of Outrage gives the exact same bonus as that Minotaur gave. This is a recently acquired item that I got. So, they can't overlap. I think, right? One of these. His Frenzy. Oh, it only gives it to one unit. It doesn't give it to everybody. Okay, so it's not as good as the Minotaur. Skilled Ambusher. So he didn't get any negative traits from dying. He's still just as strong as he ever was. He still has his good items. This is very good. We're about to finish our tech. That's going to give us some more Horde growth. Now, I think he lost all of his population surplus, though. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Wow. Just thinking, can we come back from this? I think we can. I think we can. And the reason is, that's obviously a huge, huge punch in the face. But I think the reason is, if you think about it, early in the campaign, for the vast majority of the time, we've only had one population growth per turn. But now we're going to skill up and get all this. That's going to give us 9. So that means that, and we're going to get our natural 1. So that means every 2 turns we're going to get a pop growth once we get this. We're also going to get 3 from this. And he has a follower that's going to give him another 2. And we can keep picking moon events that give us population growth, potentially. So, I mean, we could get up to, you know, more than 20 per turn. Potentially. So we can skyrocket this up and get population pretty quickly, but I'm not gonna lie, guys, that is catastrophic. Like, that's really, really bad. I thought you at least got your buildings back. Well, I'm gonna try it. I'm not gonna give up now. We're really deep in the campaign. He's still a great fighter, but this guy definitely has to be our plan A in terms of getting the really tough units, and we're just going to have to deal with the fact that he can still hand off these units. Don't forget, he can still hand off, like, Minotaurs, these guys. Like, he can hand all of this stuff off to our main guy, but he's going to have to be our guy that gets the best score herd fast. So that means that I probably need to give him the follower that increases growth, because he's going to have to be the guy that pulls us through here. Because yes, I can get these things at a low growth rate, right? But it's like, he's just not going to be relevant for getting a lot of growth stuff for a very long time. Or for getting the top end stuff. So, okay, well. Okay, so we can at least go take this town this turn. So that's a minor prize. I mean, it's totally possible we need to start burning towns, like, for horde growth. This is going to be a pretty wealthy town, though, I think. Yeah, they have a lot of stuff here. I can't encamp this turn. Alright, I mean, this is going to be 12 on 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And he has Knights of the Realm. What? Did he upgrade this to tier 2? How does he have Knights? Oh, he's got this. So I may need to wait a turn. He shouldn't know that I'm here. I probably need to wait a turn and hide and just hire as much as I possibly can. Because I just don't think I can do 12 on whatever he has over here. 8. 14. I can't do 12 on 14 because his units are much higher tech. Even though, because of these Knights of the Realm. Yeah, I think I just need like one more turn of hiring and then I can do it. And I mean, these guys are better in the abstract, right? Like, I've explained, these guys are a really good deal, but the problem is I don't have the skills yet to upgrade them. So, I don't know. I mean, I've done the math before. I still think these are more cost efficient. Because they have a much higher melee attack, although they have lower damage, and they also get a bonus versus large. Yeah, so I think these are my best bet. It's entirely possible I need to get more of these, though. Okay, so 3 here. I can't hire any with this guy this turn. So with those 3, and then if I attack, I should have enough. I should have enough, I think. Okay, let's go ahead and do it next turn. That does not feel good. That's a much bigger setback than I thought. But I still think we can pull through it with just some shrewd planning. It just might take us a bit longer than I'd anticipated, but we can still do it. Okay. So 15. So I want to attack them with 15. $16 units, 16 on 14. Or do I want to wait one more turn and get an additional 5 units? I think I want to wait. How's he looking on growth? Let me see. Oh, it's only 5 per turn now because I ran out of the bonus. Still decent, but we need to get up here and get this. Like, if we get the chance with the moon, also we get a moon bonus in 2 turns. Alright, I think, how many does he have? Let me see, how many units does he have so far? 15. So this will give us the 17. It'll give us a Bray Herd, like, on this, on the next turn, almost certainly. I think we just go ahead and hire. Okay, he's in range, so I'm just gonna hide in these woods here. Let's see. Stay hidden. Does he have a growth? No, he has no growth. It is possible that I should lead with him just so he can potentially level up. He needs to level up too to reduce his cost. What is he on skill-wise? Let me see. No, he's already got Blessed Evil. He's just going to get these junk things for the next 2 turns. So I need to get my main guy to level this up so that he gets 3 more growth. So he needs to be the one that attacks this. Alright, well I need to hire as much as I can hire, so... How many archers? How many of those stupid horses does he have? The kiting ones? He doesn't have a lot of them, actually. But he has quite a few archers. I want a good healthy number of these to take care of the mounted yeomen. Okay. So we just need to slow down, bide our time, sneak around, and just pick things off. Oh jeez. What was that? Is that a Beastman? I saw them walk over there. It's gotta be a Beastman. Now Bretonia is fighting these people also and is gaining a lot of territory. I think I can take another Beastman faction right now. How close is he on building? A couple of turns. He's going along at a pretty decent clip. Now we're about to get the +3 from the tech here in a second, which is going to be sweet. Alright. I think the Beastmen just got run off by the Bretonians. If I see that faction, I might be able to confederate with them. I'm not even sure how that works when you're a horde faction to confederate, but no one has retaken this stuff yet, which is good and bad. It'd be nice if I could go down and deal with it. I could go for growth here, but I suspect this is going to be a very juicy place where I get a lot of money. I hope. I mean, it's a tier 3. On the other hand, I want this guy to get the majority. I think they both should get a lot of growth. And I can just sit here and hoard up, just like, sit here and raid if I have to. I need to make sure that he gets the level up soon, because he really needs that extra growth. Okay. So it's a little goofy. Hopefully I don't fall for it again and there's like another like 20 stack right here. How are we looking on time? Yeah, I still have enough time for this. This will be good. We'll fight it. I think it'll be interesting. No, I'm obviously going to take... I thought they had 2 knights of the round. Maybe not. I'm going to take more casualties than usual, but it's enough units. It's a close enough fight that I think we should definitely do it. And we'll give... Well, we can't give it both. We'll give this one the speed. Why not? Well, I'm glad that I went for growth now instead of plus 20% damage, because I desperately need that growth to catch back up with my Fallen Lord. I still think we can do this. Not impossible yet. I feel like we were a little bit ahead of the curve. I mean, we're burning and making some pretty good progress. Maybe ahead of the curve is not quite an apt term, but I think we were doing okay, and I think we still can do okay. We just don't have the bull. But we're about to get the top-end units. I mean, I'm just trying to think. With the Greenskin campaign, I don't know what turn we're on, but we're still a little ways off from Black Orcs. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Let's have to be really cunning, clever and not mess up again anytime soon. Just play a little bit more defensively, even if we're winning a lot. Obviously, you want to be aggressive if you're a horde, but just like wait. Like, don't attack with like really weak units. Don't like just not use your Bray Herd. I think the biggest factor is you just really have to use those Bray Herds, because your units are just so weak compared to their counterparts with other factions. Like, your strength is in numbers. Numbers, flanking, and just the element of surprise. You really have to use those, or it's not, you're gonna get destroyed. Or are they just like patrolling or what? As you can see, as you start upgrading, you can field quite a few units on a pretty low budget. I mean, these are so cheap in upkeep, but you just have to remember when you see those low upkeep costs for what you get for your money, that they don't have any income. They have to keep attacking. So they're not quite as overpowered on the campaign map as the Chaos can be if you get that early growth, but the real difference is the Bray Herds. You have to use those efficiently, and I really haven't maximized them yet. I've used them some, but there's better ways, I think, that I can do that. More optimal ways. I'm really gonna miss those Minotaurs though. Jeez, what? Okay. God, they have such long range. Let's go. Sorry, kind of silent there. Just kind of focusing up. Like, I'm trying to... These guys should be done. Wait, these guys have just been chilling? Like, what? Oh my gosh, these stupid horsemen. Get away, get away, get away. They're gonna kite you. Man, these guys like ever gonna fight? They just been like running around.
Chaos! Endors! Zeus! Faguldart! Naguba! Sawusra! Naguba! Endors! Naguba! Kastayes!
Running them off the map.
Chaos!
Let's go ahead and speed this up. So not awesome. So it's just like you lost your best general when you lose with the Horde faction, when you lose your faction leader. It's like you lost your best general and they simultaneously sacked your capital. Or raised your capital. It's rough. But I think because we chose our skills and techs correctly, we can still come back. I'm trying to talk myself into it. I think we can. I think we can do it. Come back from tougher things. I used to play Mrs. Pac-Man at the university. Oh, that looks sweet. What is that? Oh. That's not really that sweet. It's okay. I used to play Mrs. Pac-Man, and I would always try to get, you know, a really high score, and I would see how far I could get on one quarter. I remember I died on, like, the second level or something. Just a terrible misclick or joystick swipe, and I was like, oh man, it's over, and then I just played phenomenally after that. Like, I made a comeback. I had kind of just a really friendly, I wouldn't say rivalry, but there's another Mrs. Pac-Man enthusiast at the university. They had like this little arcade in a bowling alley that was like underneath the university center. It was really sweet. I don't know if they still have it or not. I guess they just tore down the university center, which kind of makes me sad. They're building a new one, and it probably won't have Mrs. Pac-Man in it, but it was really sweet. I loved it. And so anyways, I went and got 450,000 score on it, which was really great for me. That was like one quarter I was able to play for 45 minutes. And I lost on the first or second board. I just got my mind right, focused up. So I had a tough start, but I was able to come back. So I definitely think we can come back from this. Okay, loot and raise. That's way too much money to leave on the table. What? He only got 5 out of it? Or 6? Wait, how does their math work? I don't understand how this math works. So, I get 11 for the battle, casualties are 4, and animosity is 1. Equals 5? I've looked at this before, and sometimes I just don't get how they figure out the math. Oh, I see. If you get the settlement destruction, you get an additional 0.7. So I should have 100% attacked it with my main guy. I just wanted him to get more experience to level up, but he didn't even get that. He came close, but no cigar. Alright, I'm not really sure how we should progress from here. I don't think we can go through this. This is where the Wood Elves will be eventually, I think. I imagine they'll have some kind of bonus when they're in forest. That would be really cool. We might be able to jump over one of these walls. I just I don't know if we could make that jump from here. It's definitely... No, it's not going to let me. Jump from here over to here. You can't go in this area for some reason. Why is that? I mean, is this going to be like for wizardmen or something? A swamp? It's just really conspicuous and weird that, you know, there's not a, like that you can't walk through here. It's just a swamp. It just looks kind of ominous. That's suspicious. This is definitely super suspicious. This, like, has to be wood elves, right? Like, nothing else really makes sense. But anyways, so let's look at the map really quick. So to keep pushing forward, I have to go through Paravon, which is going to be kind of tough, probably. I'm running out of stuff to sack. I could come try to pick up this place. I mean, I can always try to, like, stealth around and, like, get to their back line. But it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. I really want to avoid Carl. That's the #1 objective right now. There's no Carls. How are we looking on time? We are just at time. So I'll do one more turn. There's nothing else I can do this turn. I just burn that. I can't make anything, I don't think. No. So we're just going to go ahead and do the next turn. I could have potentially handed off units. But this guy has more Bestial Wrath, so... Okay, yeah, there's another Beastman. Am I just going to be greedy and go for Endless Horde? I could. I mean, I could just sit here and chill and just, like, raid. I don't like just chilling, but, you know, if I go Endless Horde and just don't replenish, then I can just chill. How much is it going to give me? 8 per turn, that's pretty good. That's more than 6 per turn. And I really need to make a comeback. Now, I have a good little stock of cash here. I mean, I see that faction. He's running over there. I don't want to walk into his trap because I don't know how many units he has. And I don't know how strong he is. Because I can't see anything about him. That's why I need more ambush spotting, I guess. I don't need casualty. I don't need to run really far. I don't need to hire a bunch of units. Although +4 experience is pretty good. I think I just want Endless Horde again. Let's just tech it up.
Khazrak Abba.
Now, he very well could be extremely dangerous. I don't know what this person has. So I should probably hide. Like, I want to raid, but I just want to hire more units too. Oh, this is the wrong person. Of course, he doesn't have anything. What do we got here? So I'm going to start gaining a ton of extra tech, and that will let me get to this guy. This is the prize. This is exactly what I want. Once I get these Bestigor herd, then I should be able to just run over there and absolutely stomp these Bretonnian factions, I think. So I think I just need to chill for like maybe 5 or 6 turns, bide my time, rank up a little bit after we finish this. We could go for Minotaurs next. I think that's what we do. Then we go for Minotaurs. Then eventually, you know, we might get some of this stuff. I don't know. Lots of choices, but I know Bestigors are #1 on the list right now. I mean, I'm getting so much growth. That it might actually, potentially, be in my best interest to just go Vigor Loss, Call of Violence, and then beef up the Bestigors. That's potentially something really good to do. Plus 12. I mean, what do I have that gives buffs to Bestigors? Let me see. Ungore and Gore units. I think that includes Bestigor. I think Bestigors count as a Gore unit. So that's a bonus. 12. Where was my other big bonus? I can't remember. Whatever, that's fine. Okay, so I think the bottom line for right now is we chill. We just hang out here, bide our time, let's hire some more units. Well, let's just hire with our guy, or it's really cheap to hire. Could hire over here too. It's a little bit more expensive, but he still has a discount. I think we do. We have a ton of cash. We just want like massive, massive armies. Like, I just want like 40 stacks to run over there, knock them out. They could come over here and get us, but we're at least in ambush stand, or we're in like our hidden grove, so I don't think they'll be able to see us. Alright, let's go one more turn. Wish I could see what his units were. Or like, I wish it would just identify him as a faction so that I could potentially confederate with him. I mean, I can't even declare war on him. Or try to confederate because... Okay, sweet. Bretonia. That's our main foe right now. We will get up and get Empire soon, but I think Bretonia is who we really want. Said we detected somebody. Like, where is he? Like, what are his politics? Is he the person that's also at war? Let me see. That offered to go to war with that faction for me? Yes, this guy. His Red Horn tribe. He's at war with Bordello, so he's heading right here. So maybe I can let him weaken them for me. Okay, that's going to be it for this episode, though. I do want to try to keep it close to 45 minutes. I don't want to go too far over. But thank you very much. As you can see, we're kind of coming back. We're going to get some exciting units. If we just utilize this moon to its fullest and just constantly get that growth every time we can. We've spec'd into lots of growth buildings. We're starting to get enough cash to start doing some things. We're going to have a good time. It's debatable whether I want to get Fury of the Herd. I think I do. I need to look and see how my research is going. But I think Fury of the Herd might be good right here. Children of Chaos is obviously really awesome, but I'm getting so close to being able to get the Bestigor that I think I need to spec into upgrades for them. Because these 2 points are just kind of worthless. I could also go Slug Skin starting next turn for extra weapon strength. That's would also be quite good. This is far more damage, though. I don't know. We'll think about it. We'll think it over. But as you can see, we're definitely making a comeback. We're getting a ton of growth. So next turn, I'm going to be able to upgrade this. And then within a few turns after that, I should be able to upgrade this. Because we're getting almost a full growth per turn. Not quite, but close. So we need, let's see, 3 growth. We need 63 growth, and we're getting 16 per turn, so 4 turns. In 4 turns, we're going to have this, and we're going to be cranking out Bestigors. And we're going to get lower to upkeep for everything else. So I think that's really good. yeah, I just need to research and see, like, what kinds of upgrades we can get for the Bestigors. But that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you very much. Next time we'll choose a tech. We will almost certainly get... we're probably going to come over here and attack Paravon. It looks like they're already getting sieged by something. We're going to go over, take out Paravon. You know, and we'll just make a comeback. I think we can make a comeback. Like I said, we're just getting so much growth right now that it's really hard not to make a comeback, because it's just like through the roof growth. So all we have to do is just go 1, 2, like 1 here, and we're back in the game. Other possibility, as I've said before, is to go over and get Minotaurs, or to get... I'm not impressed by the magic. It just looks really bad. Like, I definitely want Psychors, but I think they're a luxury. Like, I need to focus on getting these guys all the way up, preserving costs, playing intelligently, and then eventually getting Minotaurs. So, thank you very much. Hopefully you enjoyed this. We are definitely making a comeback. As I said, we're still quite strong. I still think we can do some damage. We're about to get some really cool units. So I hope you guys will come back and join me next time. If you enjoyed this episode, check out the others. We have great episodes for Dwarf, Empire, Greenskins, Vampire Counts, Everybody But Chaos. And we're doing quite well in all of those campaigns. Also, we do a League of Legends series. And if you ever wonder, well, why does he say this at the end of every episode? Well, there are people that just come in and this is the first episode they've seen of my content, so I just always like to make just a quick couple of minute announcement about everything at the beginning and the end, just to catch everybody else up to speed and just let them know what we do here at the channel in case they want to watch more videos. So we have other legendary campaigns. We also have League of Legends, where I run a series. I try to play support every single game all the way up to Diamond. So I try to get Diamond just off of good strategic thinking, being in the right place at the right time, choosing good champions to go with different compositions. It's really fun. And then we also have lots of educational content. If you're a student, or you know a student, or you're thinking of becoming a student in the near future, or even in the distant future, I'm going to do a series with lots of extra writing tips. So how to improve your style, how to improve your structure, how to write a cover letter, how to do a better research paper. I teach at a major university in the United States, and so I have quite a bit of experience not only teaching writing, but understanding how grading usually works, what teachers look for, what admission committees look for. I have a pretty good idea about how the system works, as well as just a good general knowledge about how to communicate effectively. And so, yeah, check that out. And that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly had a great time broadcasting it for you. And I hope to see you next time. Have a wonderful evening.